Hi guys, welcome to Bride of Christ. So this is a very short video. It will take about 5 minutes or 6. I'm just here to talk about obedience. So I'm speaking to the people who feel like God is leading them into a different path. You feel like God is taking you out of your place of complacency, and God is taking you into different territories. He's directing you into different ways and different levels that you probably have not experienced before, and you're so used to your worldly self that this other side that is being showcased to you by God seems unknown, and you're feeling very comfortable with where you are. You're feeling comfortable with embracing your worldly side. I'm just here to tell you that please allow yourself to be molded into the clay that God wants you to be molded into. Allow yourself to be molded into the clay pot that God wants to mold you to become. God is the potter. Allow him to mold you. There's absolutely no gain. There's absolutely no happiness in you walking in disobedience with God. And I would just like to tell you, please, allow yourself to be molded. You are clay. Let him mold you into the most beautiful pot he feels that is deemed for you. Can you imagine a situation where Noah was disobedient to God? Would we have earth anymore? Would we have people living in earth anymore? We wouldn't. Because by Noah's obedience, 7 people were saved by the flood. And these were the fathers of our current generation, of our current inhabitants. Can you imagine a situation where Noah was extremely disobedient to God? Can you imagine a situation where any prophet was disobedient to God's call? I'm sure it would have this detrimental effects to whichever people were involved. And I'm just here to tell you that your disobedience to God is blocking God's will for your life. Your disobedience to God is preventing him from using you to reach out to many souls that he wants you to reach out to. Your disobedience to God is delaying your purpose from being fulfilled. Your disobedience from God is even making some of you doubt why you're even placed on earth for. Guys, I'm just here to encourage whoever it is, whoever you are, and you feel that like God is calling you out and God is drawing you from your past self. Please allow yourself to be molded. It doesn't matter if you live, I don't know how to express this, man. But if that means you leaving your boyfriend, if that means you stripping off certain friends from your life, if that means making sure that you seclude yourself from a period of time, please do it. Please do it. Because you're blocking yourself from so much goodness and so much greatness that God wants to use you for. Please, whoever it is that is watching my channel and you feel like God is drawing you to new levels and new heights and new places, new paths that's quite unknown to you, please let yourself be used. It might seem quite blinding right now. You don't know what's in the other side, but please let yourself be used. He's a good father. He's leading you into territories that greater territories. And I'm not saying that by you being obedient then you will have a prosperous life. No, that's not the aim. With obedience, the result of it is you being satisfied. You going to bed every night and being satisfied and being like, yes, I am doing what my maker created me to do. Yes, I know that I am in line with God, what God has called me to be and where he wants me to be. Yes, God, I am in line with whatever call you had in my life. God, I am in line with it, whichever direction you wanted me to take. That's the beauty about obedience. Because again, we don't know when you don't know when your time is up. If you're living in disobedience, you don't know when your time is up. And the most saddest thing would be for you to go and know perfectly well that you absolutely were in complete disobedience with God. You are at loggerheads with God. That would be a sad fate for you. And I'm just here. I'm not scaring you or anything, but I'm just here to tell you, let yourself be clay in his hands. Let him mold you like a pot, like a clay pot, the clay pot that is mentioned in Jeremiah. Let God mold you. Allow yourself to be free in his hands, because he has much greater plans for you guys. He has a lot of great plans for you, but you can't see it if you're in constant disobedience. If you're not living according to what he purposed you to be, or you're not redirecting your life to following his instructions, then you're not in obedience with him. I would like to tell you, whoever you are, there are so many souls that are dependent on your obedience. God wants to use you to reach many people. Let yourself be clay. Let yourself be clay in his hands, guys. Let yourself be clay. Thank you so much for whoever has watched this video to the end. I do hope you have been blessed. I do hope God will hold you in his hands, and I do hope that you will actually align yourself to whatever God wants to do in your life. Guys, we're given free will. We're given free will. God says that he's given before you life and death. Choose life. Choose life. Choose to obey, guys. Choose to obey him. Okay. Thank you so much for everyone that has watched. I do hope you're blessed by this video. Subscribe and like and share to whoever needs this message now.